Okay, I might bring it down just a tad. Violence thrives in silence. Family and domestic violence thrives in silence. It's a blight on our community, and it's reached epidemic proportions. Statistically, 1/3 of you in this auditorium will have experienced or will know someone that has experienced family and domestic violence. It is the leading cause of homelessness. It is the leading cause of death and or injury to women under the age of 45. Police spend 40% of their time dealing with family and domestic violence. And that's around $13 billion spent across this nation. Staggering. Zonta House, of which I'm the CEO, has been around for a while, for more than 30 years. And as introduced, we provide crisis accommodation, transitional housing and support to women escaping family and domestic violence and or homelessness. A few years ago, our board noticed that children of our early clients were starting to use the service, and then grandchildren of our early clients were starting to knock on our door, on the refuge door. And they thought, this is not about providing more houses, this is not about providing more accommodation, more roofs over people's heads. We've got to do something different. And if I can paraphrase an Einstein quote, or something attributed to Einstein anyway, it's if you keep doing the same thing over and over, and you think you're going to get a different result, then you're slightly mad. And our board's not mad. So they thought they'd do something a little bit different. So they applied for an innovation grant, and they were successful. The Department of Attorneys General stumped up some cash, and we set up something called the Positive Pathways Program. And that's what I'm here to talk to you about tonight. Positive Pathways. It's very different. It supports women to break the cycle of family and domestic violence. It empowers women. It's a preventative program, and our clients are educated, the skills are built, and they build confidence. And we offer interagency management, counselling, community awareness, student volunteer program, and critically, very critically, education programs. And Positive Pathways, over the years, over the last couple of years, has developed 7 courses. And they run 24 workshops every year. And those workshops take around about 5 sessions each time, so run over about 5 weeks. And our programs, sessions are self-esteem and self-confidence, assertive communication, finance skills, job readiness, and women's wellness. And this is a picture of the women's wellness course. And this is a picture of our clients making beauty products out of everyday household items. And I think that's an absolutely fantastic picture. Look, importantly, very, very importantly, we measure the outcomes. We measure what works and what doesn't. And that's enabled us to tailor our programs as we move forward to better suit our clients. I want to tell you a bit of a story, if I may. This is Tammy. Tammy hasn't always looked so happy. She sadly has suffered from domestic violence twice in her life. She emigrated from South Africa a number of years ago, and she moved to the east coast of Australia with her husband and her children. And sadly, she was a victim of DV, and she left, she fled her partner, and she set up a home. She was fortunate. She was able to build her life again. She got a good job, a really good job, a well-paid job, and she bought a house, or she was buying a house. One of her kids moved to WA, and it was him, her son, that called her one day and said, "Mum, I've separated from my partner. I need some help. I want to challenge for custody of my child." So it was a difficult decision for Tammy. She jumps on a plane after selling her house and after quitting her job. Huge decision. And she comes and moves in with her son. And it's not long before the money is gone, all on court costs. And then the abuse starts. For the second time in her life, she becomes a victim of family and domestic violence. She is both mentally and physically abused by her son. So she flees again. for the second time. And she arrives on our doorstep, our refuge. She's broken, not much hope. But she is positive, and she fits Positive Pathways well. She attended every program that we run, some twice. And it wasn't long before her confidence grew. She re-engaged, she grew some new skills, and all of a sudden, she was a new woman. She was back on the pathway. She now attends TAFE. She's got safe, secure accommodation, permanent accommodation to call her own. And she volunteers at Zonta House, which is fantastic. And she said to me the other day, she said, Steve, without Positive Pathways, I'd still be lost. And I think that's incredibly powerful. So we've done something. We've created something that's different. Positive Pathways is unique. There's no other program like it in WA. So if it's not us, who else? Department of Attorney General funded us. They proved the concept. We got out there. We gave it a go. We developed something. We proved it worked. So tonight, if you can dig deep and we can raise $10,000, we can run one of our education programs for a whole year. I'm really good at maths. $20,000, I can run two. $55,000, I can run the lot. I can deliver the whole program. So thank you. Just remember, if I can leave you with one thought, violence thrives in silence.